Hello everybody, it's Raz again. I'm back and I just wanted to show you a folding cane. This is another NFB cane. I tend to like their canes a little bit more because they're just a little bit lighter. I have been getting my hands on some Ambutech canes again because those are classics. Those are usually the most common canes and I wanted to see what they're like. I haven't really tried them out. I've been having trouble getting an Ambutech cane at the ludicrous height that I like my canes to be, because the taller your cane is, the faster you can travel, because it gives you that much more extra warning. Whereas a lot of canes you will see will come up to a person's shoulder, my cane comes up to my forehead or a little bit ahead of that. It just gives me that extra bit. Hi, Pete. Hi, I hope that box doesn't have any information on it. Hi, I'm doing something, you stinker. Anyways, this is my NFB folding cane, and I'm going to try and unfold it one-handed, which is tricky. Well, okay, I'm going to have to use my other hand. So I'm going to pull this strap loose. All right, so the strap is loose, and some mobility instructors will tell you to just like drop your cane. But over time, that's going to wear down these segments, you know, these little segments that you see here. Oh, I can't point at them, and cause those to like chip, and that can cut the nylon straps. And over time, that will make your cane a lot looser, and the wear and tear, it will just fall apart faster than it normally would. And you don't really want that. Like, you want your cane to last as long as it can last. So the way I tend to unfold my cane is I flip down the segments like one at a time or two at a time. So there's a couple, got it all. And then I give it a little extra tap, and here's my cane unfolded and stuck on a box. Let me find, there we go, move that out of the way. And now this, now it's back to what it was. I'm gonna cane my Pete. Hi, I'm not touching her very hard at all. The thing, when you see somebody with a white cane, you don't really have to run out of the way. Like, it's polite to run out of the way, but if you get like swatted with this cane, it doesn't hurt. Like, it's startling because you'll usually hear like that little like pat, you know, you're like, what's touching my foot? Where you can run into a problem is if somehow like you're in front of a blind person who's using their cane and their cane kind of like goes between your ankles. I went to enough blind camps as a blind kid, and a lot of us did that to each other, because you get us in crowds, we sort of bunched up and we would get tangled up together. But, you know, the kids have to learn these things. I'm an adult now. I try not to do that. But at the same time, I also expect that people are going to move when they see me coming, because I'm walking fast. I'm swinging this thing in a pretty wide arc, because I want to cover all the space in front of me, some of the space to my sides. And the thing too is with the white cane, this is an indicator that says like, yo, I'm blind, I can't see you. So if somebody doesn't move out of my way, it's really on them as far as I'm concerned, because I didn't see them coming in all likelihood. So anyways, this is a folding cane. Let's see, I'm going to see if I can fold it where you guys can see. Oh, well, am I still recording? Okay. I think so. All right, I accidentally hit the phone with my chin. I don't know if I can fold this where you guys can see. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. No. No, I do not have the strength to do this one-handed. And usually I will be folding and unfolding my folding canes kind of like out to the side a little bit. I do tend to have to watch the environment that I'm in, and other people have to keep an eye on me when I'm folding and unfolding a cane, because it is easy to accidentally like bean somebody with your cane. And that's even more of the case with the long rigid canes. Sometimes you just flail around with your mobility device. And again, you know, I'm the blind person here, so sometimes I always apologize, but sometimes someone's gonna get caned. All right, so I'm gonna finish folding this thing up. Oh, I grabbed the bottom. Yeah. Some people will fold their canes from like the middle, but I sort of fold mine the same way as I unfold it, from like the handle down. This is really hard to do with the phone in my hand. I am sorry, my viewers. You guys are getting a whole great look at the floor and where I live and my dog. Last part. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. So I have it folded. I take, I've got the loop between my hands. It's sort of like when you've got like a hairband. I'm holding it between my thumb, or I've got my thumb and my fingers sort of inside it. I'm stretching it out, and I just slide it over the top of the cane and pull it down a little bit. And there we go. This thing has a little thingy that you can pull the loop down on. It never worked that great, but it does the job in that it holds this cane together while it's folded, which is what you want. And something to remark about the loop: never, never, ever put the cane loop around your wrist. And the reason you never want to do that is because if you're in a dangerous situation and something catches your cane, the most common would be a car. And I have had that happen. I've had my cane run over by a car that was taking a turn way too fast. It hit my cane. Somehow the cane actually held together long enough for me to get back where I was going, but you know, that driver was a jerk. But anyways, if I had had this loop around my wrist, that could easily have caught me and dragged me with my cane into the street, into the path of traffic. It could have, you know, you can get really hurt if you have your cane loop strapped to you. The thing you want with your cane is that if it hits something sufficiently dangerous or in the way, you want that to kind of pop out of your hand. And when it falls on the ground, it's loud. You'll be able to find it. These things don't roll very far. You know, like, oh God, where's my cane? There it is. I found it. This demonstrates better with the long rigid cane, which also used to have a loop on it, but I had to cut the strap off when I was in the hospital at one time. But yeah, so you just don't want that loop on your wrist. If you hit something, you know, just bam. Oh, it's out of your hand. It's easy to find the cane with your foot. You know, it's likely to roll back towards you. It's, you know, it's not going to go very far unless there's just like a big drop off to the side somehow. And, you know, I feel like you're in a precarious situation in that instance anyways, and your cane is likely to catch on a guardrail anyways. I've gone hiking where that sort of thing could happen. But yeah, so don't put the loop around your wrist. If something is dangerous in your way, you want your cane to die before you do, basically. And that's just a little bit about the folding cane, how you take it apart, how you put it together, and what like the straps are for, what this one is made out of, what they're usually made out of. Thank you for coming to my random talk about mobility devices. And there's the other one. That's Petey. She is a guide dog. She's not working right now. She's pouting because I'm not playing with her. And I will show you guys maybe a guide dog harness later and other mobility stuff. But thank you as always for watching me talk about a thing that is part of my everyday life, but that I'm also really passionate about. Have a good one.